I'm Andy Temte, and welcome to the Saturday Morning Muse. Start your weekend with me by exploring topics that span leadership, business management, education, and other musings that are designed to support your journey of personal and professional continuous improvement. Here we go. So, it's your first management role. The mind spins with the implications and requirements for the job. For some, immediate thoughts center around whether they'll be accepted by their new hierarchical peers and how their former peers will feel about their promotion. For others, control is the first thing that comes to mind. I've been waiting to change X, and I can't wait to start cascading orders to mold the team's work. If you think you can have total control in business, think again. Control is fleeting and illusory at best. As an entrepreneur and then an early stage leader in the late 1990s and early 2000s, I was a control freak, and I enjoyed the control I had over all aspects of the business I was running. A common refrain around our small but rapidly expanding office was, "Andy said," and nothing got done without Andy saying it was so. At the time, I thought the phrase was innocuous, and privately my ego loved every minute of it. However, at the time, I was blind to the long-term effects that this seemingly harmless phrase would have on the business once we started to grow beyond a few dozen team members. The trick I was missing was how I needed to create balance between control and empowerment. Now, there was a time when managers could rule through fear and intimidation. Command and control management philosophies were pervasive, and everyone showed up for work in an emotional suit of armor in an effort to protect themselves from having their souls crushed by all the pretending that we were doing at the office. Empowered, trust-based cultures were the exception and not the norm. Back then, the boss was pretending to be a hard-ass who had all the answers and erected an unchangeable, unapproachable facade of strength that hid their doubts and insecurities. Employees were pretending to be coin-operated cogs in the big corporate wheel, when in reality they had many ideas for improvement and new ways of working that went unspoken because they were convinced by experience that their suggestions would be immediately shot down by their forever chemicals-coated supervisor. Now, fast forward to today. We have data to support the idea that diversity and inclusion of thought and cultural backgrounds can lead to organizational foundations where trust and transparency are allowed to flourish, leading to better business outcomes and stronger corporate cultures. When we shed that emotional suit of armor, we can see other perspectives and ideas more clearly. Mental agility is enhanced because we're able to tap into our whole selves and incorporate the best that we see in others. Emotional intelligence, empathy, and active listening are key workplace skills to enable collaborative work environments and empower the company's most valuable asset, its people. But lurking in the back of the manager's mind are thoughts of control. Wouldn't it be easier if everyone just thought like me and I just told everybody what to do? It's so easy to backslide into an Andy said mindset and work environment. So, how do we balance control and empowerment? How do we create a high-trust, high-accountability workplace? We do so by installing a clear set of guardrails and guidelines within which the organization can function. Said differently, we install a management operating system. The cool thing about business is the fact that there are countless ways to design your management's operating system, a million ways to get it right, and many more ways to get it wrong. And the cool thing about constructing a management operating system is that the process is a journey with no fixed destination. It is along this journey that the culture of your organization will be defined. My recommendation is to blend the tenets of continuous improvement and organizational health for optimal results. Put simply, continuous improvement is the identification and minimization of waste. That's number one. A laser focus on the customer. That's number two. And third is a respect for people. Organizational health then augments and drills further into the respect for people component of your continuous improvement journey by placing emphasis and investment on communication, goal setting, both short and long term, measurement, and clearly identified roles and responsibilities. A continuous improvement plus organizational health management operating system creates the guidelines and guardrails to provide management and leadership with the sense of organizational control that they yearn for, and simultaneously creates an open playing field within which team members can be empowered, new ideas can flourish, and constructive conflict can occur to encourage innovation. All this leads to better long-term business results. Trust has an opportunity to become rooted throughout the company because everyone knows what everyone else is doing. The good, the bad, and the ugly are on full display. What matters gets measured, and this team atmosphere discourages hiding and obfuscation. It promotes a we're all in this together attitude. So, in conclusion, my advice to old school command and control leaders who are still out there is to learn more about continuous improvement and organizational health. I'm glad I did. I'm glad I let my guard down. I listened and embarked on an organizational health plus continuous improvement journey with my team. It was only then that it became crystal clear that our most valuable asset was indeed our people, and that an empowered, diverse, and inclusive workforce can do amazing things at scale. If you'd like to install a robust management operating system in your business, pick up a copy of my second book, The Balanced Business. Do it today. It's all in there. Have a great weekend as you recharge for the week ahead.